we're on the red couch with April Glasco, founder and CEO of Second Chance Last Opportunity, a grassroots organization that has been offering life management skills to at-risk teens and their low-income families and/or homeless families since 1995. April worked as a corrections officer, a juvenile detention case worker, a hospital tech, and owner of a convenience store in the heart of Sarasota's Newtown's historically black community that struggles with crime, drugs, domestic violence, and unemployment. From these vantage points, she watched young people make bad choices and ruin their lives. She decided to do something about it. She closed her storefront and reopened its doors as Second Chance Last Opportunity. April, I am so thrilled to have you on the red couch.
Thank you so much.
How did you come up with that name, Second Chance Last Opportunity?
Well, I can remember, when I took sick and my father dreamed that I started an organization in the community of Last Opportunity. And by me going through a personal struggle in my life, that I just one day just ended up taking sick and was rushed to the hospital and they straight to surgery.
Wow.
And I just feel like I got a second chance. If it wasn't having surgery in the way that I was hemorrhaging, that I wouldn't have made it today. I wouldn't be here today. So I am so grateful for receiving a second chance and having it support by my parents, especially, my mom saying, turn your negatives into positive.
Yeah, your mom was such an important person in your life.
Yeah.
She had a lot of good things to say. And
yeah, I was the only girl. I have 3 younger brothers.
Yeah.
And just the connection that we had back then, because she passed away in 99 with breast cancer.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So the support that she gave me and the encouragement and the negatives into positive, it's who I am today. I let nothing bother me, get me down.
You are such a strong person. It's remarkable to me. And you and I talked earlier, and you said you've been through living hell.
Right.
You've been through abusive relationships. You've been threatened to be killed.
Right.
Your house burned down. You have a scar to prove that. Can I see your scar?
Yeah.
It's incredible. Wow.
Well, it didn't burn down, but in the kitchen, it really made damaged the kitchen real bad. I kept it from having it burnt down.
Right.
Yeah, I kept it, because I know by being a person that was homeless, didn't have much, struggling with 4 girls and making ends meet the best way I can, I knew at that present moment that I need to have a roof over my head. So I saved my house by putting the fire out.
And that's how you got the burn.
And this is how I got the burn. And,
wow.
And I am so grateful to be alive today. There's a lot of people that I couldn't say that because, it wasn't for them. But God gave me that second chance that I could be here and share what I went through to others that need to hear.
Yeah. I want to hear a little bit about each of the different jobs that you've had. And it seems like you've learned something from each of them that's brought you to where you are now.
Oh, well, as I shared earlier with you, I worked at a Manatee Glens. And I worked there through the time I was going through an abusive relationship.
Right.
I was struggling, trying to come out of that. And it was mentally, it was very mentally trying to take care of a family, take care of my girls, and work, trying to make ends meet, and then come home and then be abused.
Yeah.
Mentally, physically. And it was very difficult to take care of a family like that. So as working at Manatee Glens, they helped me. Working there helped me through the process of how to set aside the hurt, the pain, and how to be a strong individual
Yeah.
through going through a situation like that. And self-motivation, how to learn to love myself in spite of. And then from there, I became a correction officer and helped me with the, once I learned how to love myself, then I was able to know how to use the technique of self-defense. I knew how to fight back
Right.
through the academy that being trained, how to know how to defend yourself in a certain way to protect yourself when someone comes to harm you.
Right. That's such an
So,
important thing to know how
it's
to
very
do.
important. So I learned that skill, the technique, and from there working with the juveniles. So the juvenile job that I experienced was how to communicate with my children through going through a domestic violence or abusive relationship,
Right.
and I could communicate with them and teach them and support them.
Right.
So from the Manatee Glens and correction officer, and from me being a juvenile, it molded me who I am today. That I can relate to my family as well as the community of the struggles that they go through, and know how to stand firm and believe in myself to show people how to believe in themselves when they're going through.
Yeah, you had said that you thought it was normal to be abused.
I thought it was normal for 9 years, and then getting back in another relationship, almost 30-something years being in an abusive relationship. But today I can share with you that I am free, I am happy, I believe in myself, I love myself, and no one can take that away.
Yeah.
I walk very boastful and have a great attitude.
I'll say. You have an amazing attitude. So that's what you share now
That's it.
with the people that come to Second Chance Last
That's
Opportunity.
it, because I share with them, no one deserves to be abused. No one deserves to be talked down.
Right.
No one deserves to be treated any kind of way as if they're less than another person.
Yeah.
Everyone deserves a second chance.
Yeah. That's awesome. I love it. I love the classes that you teach. You teach anger management,
Right.
life skills. Frankly, we all need these
That's right.
classes, right?
Right. Communication skills, balance in life.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that I teach is what I experienced. I had to know who I was when I was struggling. And if it wasn't for me not knowing, I wouldn't be who I am today.
Yeah.
And I teach my daughters the same way. I just received my master's last year
That's awesome.
in mental health counseling. And I have 4 girls in college. And
That's-
they're all doing good. And I am so proud of them because of the struggles, of the challenges that we face together.
Hmm.
I never thought they would come out, but they stand tall just like their mom.
That's beautiful. Now, do the people that come, I know that you try to make sure that you don't just teach them, you don't give a hand out, you give a hand up.
Hand up.
And so how do you teach them to take responsibility for their own lives?
We teach them how to, we use the motto, we teach them how to fish to survive for life, then give them that fish to eat one day. We teach them the skills and give them the tools and guide them through whatever challenges that they face. The financial difficulties, if they need parenting, whatever struggle that they have. And the skills that they receive, they're able to use them. They're able to deal with whatever hardship that they struggle with. It could be a bad relationship. It can be brokenness through being molested. It could be being vulnerable to anything that comes because they did not know. Again, they thought that it was normal, something that they was comfortable in being because no one taught them. Second Chance teaches them. They give them the skills, the tools, guide them through. We never let no one just go on their own. When they come into the doors, They look as if they're saddened, they're hurt, they're broken, they're damaged. When they walk out the door, they're happy. They have a new direction, redirect them to go in another area that they never thought that they had within.